What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Gotham here. I want to thank everybody for coming out today, for checking out my video. Happy New Year to everybody. Welcome to 2026. And we're all to the races. This is episode number 47. I'm only at 10 subscribers off from the Holy Grail 1K. I want everybody to like and subscribe to this channel. And let's go. My today's topic is basically on the 5 anticipated products I would like to see for 2026. The reason why I feel this way, because, last year wasn't a great year, but we did see some inspiration from a lot of companies coming in fruition. We see a lot of third-party companies showing their stuff, and hopefully 2026 will regenerate and reunite this community in a positive direction, and hopefully we'll get some new products to bring everybody together. So number 5 for me would be the Basic Funds Sega line. Those little calves that we've seen at CES for 2026, Streets of Rage, Outrun, and Golden Axe, I am definitely anticipating that. Love Sega in the arcades. I didn't like Sega Genesis as far as the game ports, but Sega in the arcades was the truth. And I love those 1/16 scale little cabinets. They're little shelf stuffers. I love them, and hopefully we will see them this year. I think Outrun is one of my favorite driving cabs of all time. Call me a old head for that one, but that's a great game for me because that was one of the first driving games I was actually able to beat when I was a kid. And Golden Axe is the first role-playing game I actually got to beat. Streets of Rage is something I got to learn to play over the years, through the consoles, but never got to play it in the arcade. So I definitely want to see how these cabs turn out in the handheld portion. So hopefully we'll see something by Evo. Hopefully they'll start putting these little handhelds out during September and October months. So I definitely will anticipate purchase for all three of them. So number 4, sports cabs. The last sports cab we actually got, personally, I think was NFL Blitz. Yeah, NFL Blitz wasn't really turned out really well, but I would love to see some more sports cabs, like Double Dribble, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. This more in this genre, we got Golden Tee, NBA Jam, NFL Blitz. We got those guys, but I believe there's more sports games out there. I would love to see a baseball game. I would love to see NHL Ice. I would love to see games like that. And hopefully Basic Funds, as well as the other companies, will put out this cab. We could see more sports games in the arsenal, because we're very limited on those games, and I would love to combat on those type of games as far as purchase. Number 3, I would love to see more 80s titles. We always get Pac-Man and Defender, but we never got a lot of those 80s games. Those 80s games collapsed. Like, I would love to see RoboCop. I would love to see that. Moon Patrol, I would love to see that. Cubert, I would love to see that. Some of these weird games that we just never, like, people have nostalgia for, what we just never seen as a main title. And I would love to see that in like a collaboration cab or a legacy cab, more likely. It would be interesting to see these cabs put together and, do like a 12-1 or a 15-1 cab by Basic Funds. I know Basic Funds got the titles now. They got the license. So let's see them put more in the emphasis of the 80s titles, and then did do different skin art to kind of resonate with everybody. I know a lot of people would love to see Robotron, or, Total Carnage, those kind of games. We just don't see them, and they don't make them. I would love to see Commando, with a bunch of games like Jackal, the combination of games for that demographic of games to be put together. I would love to see that. So hopefully we'll see games like that come in fruition in 2026. Number 2, more shooting games. We only got 3: Buck Hunter, Terminator 2, Time Crisis. That's only 3. And then unless you go third party to do a remod, like do a Raspberry Pi, or you go through a Pandora's box, or you go through At Games, adding sending guns, it's just too much to do that. I would love just something like a put together, let's get it out the box and structure. I would love to see more shooting games like House of the Dead, things in that kind of field where we will actually could have more gun games in the house, because I think those games go hard in the paint. And I have all 3 cabs. I'm just very limited on space to put them together, but I do have them, and I would love to have more of those games. So when I do put my home arcade all together at once, those games are in the arcade. I just feel like we're very limited on that. And number 1, more driving games. Where are the driving games at? We only got 3: Ridge Racer, Outrun, and Fast and Furious. We need more driving games. Where's the Daytona? Like Daytona had an 8-player game. I would love to see that, especially online, everybody racing against each other. The hype will be there, there's so many racing games out there, but we're very limited on them. And I know everybody would like the rig to basically get the haptic feedback from it, but I think we have seen that Ridge Racer has some haptic feedback on it, so there is a way of getting it. Outrun to be produced all over again, I think, in the XL with the haptic feedback, that'll be something I would definitely be interested in. But we just need more driving games out here in this format, and just like the shooting games, it's very limited. We got more fighting games. If you not notice, we got Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, more Street Fighter, more fighting games, but it's very limited when we can basically put all these games together and format them all, and make a diverse arcade. I would love to see that. I mean, even though as a tidbit on the side, I don't think we're gonna get more pinball tables like that. I don't think we're gonna get those, but the ones we do have, they're cool for the At Games Pinball's Legend. But I would just like to see more of the stuff. And just then throw on a side note, yes, we need more third-party companies like G.I. Joe and Glenn's Retro Show producing and imagining cabs that would gather interest. Like, I'm a big fan of G.I. Joe. I got his riser for my Defender 3/4 scale. It's now a deluxe now. But I'm definitely interested in buying 2 of his Nintendo products. So I'm definitely in it. As far as the FU product, I don't know enough about it to really see it, to really imagine me getting it. Because if it's more like an At Games, I probably will take a pass until I see a review or multiple podcasts where I can say, okay, let me go and get that, because then the FOMO will kick in. But right now, personally, where I'm sitting at, I'm not saying I love Glenn's products. I got a lot of his stuff and I would never bypass him, but it just, to pay that much money, there's got to be something that draws me in, that's like, okay, I got to have it for me to go and buy it. So I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and enjoying tonight's podcast. And if you have your top 5 cabs, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear from all of y'all, to hear what your anticipated cabs is going to be, because these are my 5 products that I would like to see from all the companies all year. And this is your boy Gotham City Arcade, back at you with another one. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!